Yeah, Elaine, you can announce that too. 5:30 in the boardroom after this meeting. Yep.
Here or
downstairs?
Yes, downstairs. All right, everybody, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. We're trying to stay on time, so let's get it called to order. I have not got any yellow cards for public comments. Is there anybody here that wishes to make public comments? No? Okay, I would, for anyone who missed it, I'd like to introduce the PSTA, one of our PSTA members who is here today, Ms. Tricia Johnson.
Thank you very much for that, but I'm here to tell you guys how important you are, how much respect you take in your time. Time's valuable to all of us, and being here and working on this. I just got to meet with Brad, and you know, there's nothing in this county that works without transportation. Okay, economic opportunity, schools, kids getting to eat in the summertime, and you're laughing that kids go without food in the summertime in this county. People getting to the doctor, people getting to go to the movies, and that sounds like, wait, are we talking about you? Yeah, you need to just go to the movies. Even if you don't have all the funds, you might get a movie pass and no way to get there. So transportation makes everything in this county work. And I really, really appreciate the time and the energy every month, every time you meet. It's really important. If you don't think so, and nobody tells you, you might go home and say, I don't even understand what we're going for. But you being here makes a big difference. So don't give it up. It's boring sometimes. They're important. It really does. And all these guys are sitting here with all their fancy figures and all their fancy charts and all of that stuff. Don't hesitate to say, hey, I missed it about 30 yards ago. Okay? Because that's why they're here. To help you understand and make it work. You guys are what make it work. Okay? So thank you for letting me take up your time.
Oh, we're so pleased to have you here. Did everyone have a chance to review the minutes from last month? Great. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes as they stand? Great. Second? Terrific. And all in favor, say aye. Opposed? So it's passed. I did see, did I see Jeff? Jeff. I said he's not here, he's on vacation, and apparently I won't. Oh, sure.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Great.
Never mind boring. Okay, this is exciting. Okay, a lot to do. First of all, we're going to talk about the code of conduct just for a minute here. I want to thank you for the input that you've given us with regards to the development of this document. We're really proud of it, and we thank you very much for all your input. We got a lot of input from the operators and a lot of input from other authorities around the country. We appreciate that. And we thank you particularly for helping us develop this. There have been a few adjustments made to the document that's in your packet today with regards to some things that you suggested. Hopefully you've had a chance to look them over. Mike Loss is going to come up for a minute now and talk about the appeals process, which is the second page of that code of conduct. Mike is our Superintendent of Safety, Security, and Training.
There it is.
That's quick.
Okay, the code of conduct, I want you to read it over. I'm not going to read it word for word right now. I'm looking over. I'm going to be here for the rest of the track meeting. I'll be downstairs. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer any questions. It's a good process. I'll overlook it. I want to thank Jeff for all the work he's put into all this here and everybody here. So, any questions, give me a call.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
And that's
the appeals process is there also. That's the second page of it. And that's how, if somebody were to become suspended or trespassed because of a violation of something on the code of conduct, then they would be instructed on how to appeal that process to get back on the bus. And when they're suspended, they're given for lack of a better term, a suspension notice, which has the instructions on the back that they can look at, in a way, instructions on how to contact TSBA to get that lifted and get back on the bus. Now I'd like to hand it over to Alyssa, because she's going to show you a real exciting part of this with regards to how we're going to market this. Alyssa?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alyssa, and I'm the social media coordinator. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our marketing plan for getting all this information out to the public. So we're going to have a campaign called the Rules of the Road campaign, and it's going to be informative, and it's going to be storytelling. And it's going to base around a 4-video series. So we're going to have 4 main characters, and these videos are going to follow these characters around, and it's going to tell a story about what you can and cannot do while riding the bus. So to give you an example, our first video that we're working on is a story about Ricky, who is headed to downtown St. Pete for a concert, and he knows that he wants to go out to eat afterwards, and he also knows that he has to follow certain rules when he takes the bus downtown. So as you can see, he's got rollerblades on, he's got an open container. He knows that before he boards the bus, he has to dispose of any open containers of food or drink. He knows that he can't wear his rollerblades while he's on the bus. And he's ready to board the bus once he discards of all of that stuff. And he knows the rules of the road in order to ride the bus. We're going to have 4 videos that are going to base around these characters, and we're going to group a whole bunch of the codes into each video. We're also going to have interior bus posters, a website. We're going to push it out on social media, and we'll have brochures as well. We've already reached out to a bunch of schools in the area, and we have about 20 students that are in film departments that are going to be on board that are going to help us create these videos. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Alyssa. Appreciate that. Okay, so it's my pleasure then to ask you, Ms. Chair, Elaine, and the track committee for your approval of the customer code of conduct and your recommendations that it be presented to the board for their discussion and hopeful approval. Thank you.
This is an action item.
I also want to thank the track committee for looking at this
For the last couple of months,
actually
suggesting it, and then suggesting the appeal
process that
penalty we have, so that if anyone gets in
trouble for any.
these rules of the road, or if we don't think it's going to happen necessarily, they can appeal it. That's a great idea that you
brought forward. And then, as Alyssa just showed you,
this is really a marketing campaign more than it is.
shown another folks all of them. Putting this together, and do I have a motion? Second. And any discussion?
I agree with Brad. I think
I have a question. How is are the videos going to be out on social media?
Aye. I did forget to mention.
called blue first. Second and green. Second, third, and final agreement that we've had by two.
This, having an agreement. That the
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. actually doing part of our
Item is
at regular. But they do that. Directed to the and not public or
That's awesome. Yeah.
but if you do that, public. Other interest. So, budget. Cost budget. Budget, several, said how the new budget. Go out. So we've been talking. also been talking. So we're looking at two. For them. December. Second piece. Really hard for you to go. Look on our website about our. So we're proposing. How long? Looked at our structure, put it into our reduced. Took our and then one day. $. You would look. Still pretty good. that are what we're recommending. Will have for
thing, all passed, realizing as of right, $5. Get a pass, good on. So if I have 3 kids right now, all summer here, costs me because it's going to be $35 a month per kid. So 3 months, July and August, means it's going to cost me 3 middle schooler and be able to have all. And I realize it is a great some summer, if we're just talking about going to the, but it is, kids are used to go to school, kids that have to go to summer, but that is a possibility. You know, we've got all school year to hash that out. But that is it's a great that. Yeah, they did. I see a lot of kids getting on the bus. Middle school, not as much, you know, general. kids ride. That's how many kids?
Well, over the
Yeah, but the hall pass, it's only for the summer. We would need different stats on high school students or school year.
Reference to, I like that's something that people are talking about when I talk to them. Why is this just kind of fair? I like the methodology of together. But I was talking to a lot of students, especially like high schoolers. Their biggest they like the 125. That was something that they liked because they could bus and just. But like especially for people, they were a lot more interested in pass for them because you know that you can pay per ride, but you can't pass. What ends up happening is they'll don't want to pay $5, budget it out to where they might pay a little bit less. I think PSTA, this structure might be a bit of revenue. So if like you guys are looking to pass maybe 50, then they would buy that as opposed to trying to budget everything out, and I think you guys would make a little services. So there will be with this.
I have a question. Like 42, it says $5.
would have
Okay. regards to the smart card, that's something that our organization is very, very. So I would like to know what would be the card or that been really successful and what would be the timeline on that? Would that be buy it or yeah.
If smart card, okay, when smart card there's going to have to be an adjustment. STA's rate, smart line, these are the smart card. Working to additional tax money. So where is yeah, I know that
I wanted to ask, I saw on here door-to-door still in effect. I recently, someone I was working with, get one of those, told it was no longer in effect and that they had to start. I understand. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're a door just because. Okay, sorry.
Questions about feel free. Otherwise, but as a body, structuring.
Then they would. Well, it would negative.
What we they asked a question about this, and what we told them was that they pulled off on making of the thousands, but then once we offered, almost all of them went to the monthly because it's so much better deal. But Proudy somehow pay them. The new thing. So if one idea that I give customers 7 days for $5, that would even be better.
Well, how would bit of the
14 consecutive days from September 1st day is not consecutive, meaning 10 days.
right.
Some local LCD spots good, and then some of the spots that they again, a lot of people choose to get the whole month for $11. That would be a better.
I'm in favor of pushing this. That pass goes from pass to that.
I remember I got introduced to the Hall Pass program sophomore year. That's a tough one for me. Would it be better, they say increase it from $35 to $40? If I knew that without the cars we $40 expected bucks was, oh we got $5 back, so $5 for 3, like $5. That, for instance, I don't know how that would affect the revenue, but that would definitely made my summer a lot. So I was just thinking if that was, look into that thing full summer, so I know what 5 or I was talking to football buddies, Sharpen, he looked at Clearwater. I had to get hours for my academy. I went to the vet academy at school. Mom's like, I'll be able to take time. Buddy, for hey, you go to PSA. I'm like, yeah, it's a bus system, trolleys and stuff. I'm like, yeah, they run the buses too. Go down and get a pass. How much is the pass? He's like, oh, it's like $40 ride. I'm like, it's for the month. He's like, no, the whole summer. I'm like, alright, that's pretty cool. So we went down. I got $220 bills and got my pass. Really how I got introduced to the system. How I got. That's a really good way to introduce. Studies show that when people get into at a younger age. So I think that's a whole nother thing about marketing. Big drive. But get my app. Then I use other things. That's a really good way to get people.
I was just going to say that there's often, as a parent, riding the bus system, if you don't afford a month bus pass for all your kids, when they're older, like for me, there was times that one of my kids just stayed home, and 2 of us went. Whereas during the summer, that was never a problem because
there was one explanation. General. But a little working part-time, so therefore got 2 worth of work out of the 5 days. What they're doing, aware of this, it was basically they were using for 2 5 days. Didn't have in consecutive days. You know, maybe 4 days.
I would be curious when you guys survey these, how many of them are getting the 10-day simply because of price? Because that was what would. If it's because they can only budget the $5, limiting their life. Yeah.
About
That's
and
something
then,
I'm putting.
yeah. But whether or not them,
I know like a lot of the urban talk to I talked to a lot of principals, especially in senior. They maybe having their high schools instead of using their buses because 17 million stations, especially in bigger cities. subsidize a small PS having to take system. They might write after school, like, hey, let's go things. So I was trying to set up, talking about now setting up a there, that and some other system. One day out of like PSC brings like a hybrid bus, a trolley bus. They have a day thing, a day how to ride. It's how to get passes. That. If you were to do that, you get a student.
Piggybacking our college. College students about ready to the bus. So I think having something worth. So talking to you.
Take like maybe class where you pay for like one day.
Approve it, exception of
They were
will notify.
Sullivan, no doubt.
You're hearing it before it comes out on the.
Say that again.
So sorry, Kim.
John. Start.
Well, before it starts, but I think the
Come on now.
yeah.
Thank you for
You're not going to. I already know about those.
You don't.
But someone who
Right.
just like for DART, they
Right, and what we did end up doing the DART application